I was actually the roommate of her former boyfriend. We actually ended up shipping him off to Virginia or something like that. Kept her at, pretty much believe it's the finest trade Indianapolis has ever made. But during that time, Nicole and I got to know each other really well. A lot of our time was spent on Saturday and Sunday mornings, kind of rehashing the weekend. Someone might have been a little bit hungover. That one. And, you know, we talk about, you know, our successes or failures and dating and the weekend before, the night before. And a lot of the time, a very common story came up where, you know, the guy would either, he got drunk and passed out, or, you know, the guy that made a tweak sound, kind of, we had a lot of different individuals that would, let's just say
I've never heard that story.
they weren't the greatest people.
You're gonna get education.
But when one of the recurring names that kind of popped up was this, every now and then on the Saturday or Sunday I'd hear, so I ran into this Bieberstein guy again? It was about every 6 or 7 months I would hear this. It kind of recurred more and more, so during that time I started thinking, well, I should probably ask around about this character. So I did some searching. I knew a few people. I heard a few things. Real nice guy. Kind of quiet. My favorite. Nerd. Say you said it. I'm not selling by out.
Right over there.
I would not.
You said that.
No.
I went to law school.
I'm not gonna sell it by out. So I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just enjoy these stories. So I said to her, I go, you need to go out with this guy. I thought it would just be a funny morning story, and she did. Of course, I started asking her, like, so how was it? And she said, no. I go, is he funny? Because I know you like funny guys. And she's like, yeah, he's actually kind of funny. He draws me graphs.
Graphs?
And he emails them to me. And then so after a lot of time, girls passed, I said, so did you guys make out?
Don't want to hear this. Too much. Too much.
Earmuffs.
So how was it? It was better than I thought. At that moment, I knew we had a player. So, you guys know the rest of the history, but to the Patterson and Bieberstein family, you really have produced two of the finest individuals and humanitarians that the city of Indianapolis will probably ever know. I believe success in life is gauged by the offspring we produce to make a better family than what we have known or what we grew up with. I look forward to seeing what this union will produce in the future years.
Now the truth comes out.
Hello. There's a couple people I want to thank before I start with my stories. There were a lot of cool people that put this wedding together. Now, I'm not going to name them all, but you know who you are. Thank you. I know that Mike and Nicole really appreciate everything you did. I appreciate everything you did. Everything came without a hitch. It's beautiful. Very self-reliant. The second person I want to thank is Mario Cotto. Conte. Because without him, these two would have never met. Anybody that knows the story?
Speak up, get in there.
Speak up, sorry. As Mike is in the position he is, he met Nicole on a little fender bender type of a deal, and that kind of set everything in motion. So those are the two people I want to thank, and now, the memory I have about these guys is my wife, Shelly, and I were going to meet Mike up in Chicago for the weekend. We're just going to go out, hang out, have a fun time. And he said, I'm going to bring along your girl. You don't want to know what Shelley and I said about the girl on the flight up there. It was not right. There were words. Anyway, because we just wanted to spend some time with Mike. We don't get to see him very often. And we flew up there, and unfortunately, she was not there, so we were like, yes, awesome. And the whole weekend, it was a 3-day weekend, the whole weekend, he just kept talking about this girl, Nicole. So much so that I remembered her name, which is really not good for me. I'm horrible at names. And every day it was just repetitive. And he said, I just met her. And I go, dude, this is just some random girl. You're not going to be dating her that long. But I just saw in his eyes, after on Sunday when I got ready to leave, I realized this was somebody very special. This was somebody that he was going to really spend some time with. And when I finally came up to Indiana again and I finally got to meet her, I understood why. She's a wonderful, a beautiful, smart, funny woman. And when these two are in the room together, they are absolutely goofy with each other. Just comfortable. Just, you can be stupid with each other and they don't care. It's amazing. Because I know Mike and I know Nicole, these two, they're so happy when they're in the presence of each other. The best part of their day is when they get to go home and see each other. And I am so happy that they each found each other. So, to Mike and Nicole.
Right there.
Another drink.
That's our own joke.
Let's give another round of applause to all our toast. Mr. Brown.